Morning, all of you. Permission, and this one is very important chapter. Start that today's chapter. That will discuss about the permission. If user wants to restrict, if that means restrict users access file the folder, we can say that directory. Then we can use यहाँ मैंने definition लिखा है. If admin wants to restrict, restrict मतलब if you want to they provide a restrict, or you can say that admin wants to allow or restrict, okay, user to access the file and directory, then we will use the permission. Okay, so for example, there was a file. Yes, I have one file having name abc. There are lots of users are there. Among that, just I want to provide access of few users. Then that file will be accessible. Other user, that file will be not accessible. For example, that file contains some hello world. Those person have their access, they can read that file. Those person that don't have the access, they cannot able to read them. Like that, the permission. We can apply the permission on the file. The permission on file and folders. It's nothing but directory. We can apply the permission on files and folders. Okay, so before that, just I will start my VMware. We'll start the implementation of VMware. We'll discuss about what is a file, what is a folder, what will be the default permission, okay, who is the owner. So lots of things are available inside that. So before knowing the concept of that permission, we must understand there are three types of users are there. Okay, so three categories of users. So category, nothing but three different categories. First one is the owner who creates the file. There will be one category, owner, who creates, whatever it may be, whether it is a Ramesh, whether it is Arvind, whether it is Ansai, whatever it may be, those person will create the file having login. Okay, so that will be the owner of that file. After that, we already learn about the group. Okay. The next concept is a group. What is a group? Group is nothing but collection of users. In a particular, in that we have a collection of, example here I will write testing. Testing is one group. Okay. You can also say that network is another group. Like that, second one is first one is a owner, second one is a group owner, third one is other. So these three important categories are. Other is means what? Who does not belongs from owner and owner, and, okay, so, 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 and, These are the three important categories in the permission. We need to understand these categories. Okay. So just 1 minute, I will show you on the VMware. Screen, log into the system. Now I successfully logged into the system. Open the terminal. So first of all, I will check who am I. In that case, I am the Arvind. Okay, so that the login user will be the Arvind. Okay, so we all know that the tell command which will display the last users. I want to check the last 83 these two users are available. Assume that last two users only available, SYCSC and Ramesh. Okay, so when I trying to log in into the SYCSC, so let's check out sudo su SYCSC. Ask for the now we'll check who am I. Here SYCSC is there. Here SYCSC is there. That means what? That particular user logged into the system. Whenever I create the file by using this, then the owner will be SYCSC. Whenever I create the file using this user, then the owner will be the Arvind. Okay, make a note of that. जो भी file create करता है, that will be the owner. Let's do the practical. So let's check out ls. Here I will insert the SYCSC folder. Perform the practical. I will use SYCSC folder. Check out ls. Okay. Remove everything. I don't have any file. Now here I will check the create the file. So I will create the file by using a touch, by using cat, by using other thing we can create the file. So just I want to create a file having touch, or just I will create a file cat. Here I will use PES and I will enter this matter. I am from PESCOE. That's it. Okay. Now check out does we have file. Okay. We have that file. Just read it file that read the file that contain I am from PESCOE. Okay. So now who created this file? That particular user. Then that will be the owner of that file. Okay. So if you want to check the permission, then you need to use ls-l. Either we can use ls-l or either you can use l. So what is the difference between ls-l and ll? So just I will mention over here. So ls-l command is used to list long list. This one is a command to long list the directory and files. Okay, so this is important for the what reason to check the permission. Then this command is used to check the permissions. Even we have ll, it is also used to list file and okay, along with check what is hidden files also. Hidden files भी check करने हैं, long list भी create करना है, then ll will be used. So we can use ls-l. Okay. So whenever we require to check the permission of hidden file also, then I will use ll command. Okay. Now check out. So here I check that these two files are hidden. Okay. These two files are hidden and only one file will be present. Just I will use ls-l. Only particular file will be available. Now this one is a file. Okay. So whenever we create the file, we have this permission. The first part will be treated as a permission. First part will be treated as the permission, and this one is the owner. This one is the group owner. Okay. So this one is a owner, and this one is a group owner. Okay. So that means a particular group is available, particular owner is available, and rest of all users will be treated as other user. So here I have created that. Who is the owner who creates the file? Who is the group owner? Collection of user, particular group. In that case, I have a group called as a Arvind. Okay. So जब user को आपको particular group में add करना है, then you can add that user into the particular group. So in that case, that particular group will be available. And other who does not belongs from the owner. Okay. So how will restrict that? I will restrict that. For the restriction, just we need to deal with some concept of file permission, and later on we need to check the conditions of directory permissions. Okay, so first of all, we'll check the file permissions. See, in the file permission or in the directory, we have three options. First one is the owner. Second will be the third will be other. Like that, category owner, group owner, and other. So we need to restrict. Admin need to restrict that users. Okay, whether it is a owner, whether it is a group owner, or whether it is a other, to access that file. That will be allow also. So if admin wants to restrict or allow to the particular file or directory, then we will use the permission. So in that case, we have some concept to restrict. First one is a read. Read a file. Second one is write. One will be execute a file. So right now we can say that the execute function will be not applicable for the file. Make a note of that. It will be applicable. It will be applicable for only स्क्रिप्ट के बारे में हम पढ़ेंगे. In that case, we'll discuss about the execute file. Okay, so these are the three major options. Okay, if we have a file, then who can read the file, who can write the file, and who can execute the file? So here we have some options. So read file is nothing but R. The permission R is nothing but read. Right. X is nothing but execute. Here we have some alphabets. So in that alphabet representation, R is nothing but read, W is nothing but write, and X is nothing but execute. And in numeric representation, R is nothing but 4, write is nothing but 2, execute is nothing but 1. Okay. So when we multiply them, then maximum permission will be 7. So when we add them, the maximum permission will be a 7. And here I wrote a one statement: execute file will be not applicable for permission, file permission. Execute file, it will not applicable for file. It will be script. So that means here we need to reduce that. -1 is equals to 6. That means the maximum permission of file will be a 6. Okay. So when we learn a scripting, okay, in that interactive and non-interactive scripting is that. So we'll discuss about the execute file. So now we need to focus on only read a file and write a file. The numeric representation of read file will be a 4, and numeric representation of write a file for the two. Okay, so when we add them, then we have a maximum permission as 6. Okay, now we have a groups. We have a group. Owner will have maximum permission. Group will have a maximum permission, and other will have a maximum permission. Add that here, read plus write will give a maximum permission to the owner. Read plus write will give a maximum permission to owner, and read plus write will give maximum permission for the author. Okay, when we multiply them, we add them. So 4 plus 2, we get 6. Group owner 4 plus 2, we get the 6. Other will get the 6. Like that, we apply the permission to users, and we get 6. Okay, so like that we can add the permission. Some permissions add this. We will minimize the permissions also. Okay. For example, I want to give owner permission as I will write. We will do practical also. For example, for owner I want to provide a permission of read write and execute के लिए हम dash करेंगे. Here I will use execute as a dash. So that means what? We did not want to provide a permission of execute permission because file does not support the execute. Right now we can say that file does not support execute. So we'll do it in the scripting. So here also group owner will provide a read write. Dash means execute. We do not provide the execute. And for other, just will provide read permission. We do not provide a write permission. We do not provide execute permission. Okay, so आपके ऊपर डिपेंड होता है. If you want to provide, then you can add. If you don't want to provide, then skip it. 1 minute. हाँ बोलो. Lecture चालू है. So if you want to calculate this, 4 plus 2, 6 will be there. 4 plus 2, 6 will be there. And here only 4 is there. That means the permissions given is 6, 6. So we can add them. We can reduce them. Okay. So ऐसे भी मुझे I don't want to provide any permission for other. Okay. So what should I do? Here I will write. Here I will write. I don't want to provide any permission for the other and group owner. Okay, so what should I do? Here I will use read write permission and will not allowed for the owner. I don't want to provide any permission for the group owner, so I will use dash 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 dash. When we calculate them, 4 plus 2, 6 will be there. Here 0 permission is there. And here 0 permission. So that means only owner of that particular file will be access the file. Here I will write 6 0 C. देखते समय कैसे देखेंगे? So when we read that file particularly, we get like that: read write dash for owner, dash 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 for group owner, dash 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 for the other. कैसे देखेंगे? इसे अगर हमें रिप्रेजेंट करना है तो कैसे देखेंगे? read write dash for owner, read write dash for group owner, and read dash dash for the other. इसे रिप्रेजेंट करना है तो कैसे करेंगे? read write dash, read write dash, read write. See, this one is my file. I will use ls-l. ls-l. Now check out. See, the first part will be the owner, second part will be the group owner, and third part will be the author. Did you get that? Okay. So now I am will be the owner. मैं खुद owner हूँ. So I will read that file. cat psu. will be the owner. I can read that file. Yes. Can I able to read that file? Yes, you can read that file. For other, that particular person only read that file. For other, the particular person will be the read that file. And who will be the owner of that file? Arvind. So we will trying to log in into the file sudo su, and the name of user will be the sycsc. What will be the present location of that file? Okay, so here we will use a present location. Present location, file can cd sycsc. sycsc. Here I will create one more folder. ERM1 इस folder के अंदर आगे we don't have that, we will create one file. I'm from ESCOE. Let's happen here, check करो that particular file is there. Now we'll trying to log in by using the user sycsc. Okay, so before that just we'll check the present working directory home Arvind permission. So यहाँ जाना है आप su. I will use the user as permission. We can use another user, but we will treat it as other user. Okay, so only Arvind will be the owner and group owner will be the Arvind, means that particular permission, that particular user have read and write permission, but for other we don't have a permission. So just sudo su. Ramesh is there. Now present working directory of Ramesh psu is there. Okay, so हम कहाँ जाएंगे? cd person Arvind and per permissions. ls करके देखो, see psu file is there. I can execute, or we can set it. We can access the file anywhere. Okay, when I trying to log in using another user, so here Ramesh is there. रमेश कहाँ भी जा सकता है, इवन अरविंद डायरेक्टरी के अंदर जा सकता है, पीवीएस के अंदर जा सकता है, एसपीएससी के अंदर जा सकता है, बट उसके अंदर जाने के बाद उसको परमिशन है क्या, दैट विल बी द इम्पोर्टेंट. When I press ls-l, see here we get the permission. Other users can read the file. Other permissions can read the file. So just I'm trying to read the cat PESCV. See, I am from PESCV, but in that folder I'm not able to write file. So ये folder के अंदर मुझे write करने की permission नहीं है. Okay, वो folder की permission will check later. Will check later. So I'll exit from the system. ls-l, check out where I am present working directory. Right now I am a proper folder. Now in that case I want to change the permission. Change permission. Permission change क्या करनी है मुझे? I do not want to provide any permission for other user. So for that just will use chmod command. Ch, it is use change the change the permission, then we need to use chmod. So what will be the syntax over here? Sudo chmod. Okay, so now किसकी permission change करनी है? We have a different kinds are available. Okay, so by using alphabet we can change the permission. By using numeric also we can change the permission. Now in that case I want to change the permission like this. So here show you कैसी permission चाहिए. मुझे क्या चाहिए? Read write dash चाहिए. Okay, that means owner can read write. Read dash dash चाहिए. So other user group owner will be read only. Write की permission group owner को नहीं देना है मुझे. Other I don't want to provide anything. Okay, so when we add them 6, will be a 4. That means we need to provide a permission like 640. Okay. I would provide this permission and after that I would validate that also. मुझे उसको validate भी करनी है. So here owner के लिए U लिखा जाता है, user. Group owner के लिए G लिखा जाता है, and other के लिए O लिखा जाता है. Okay. Right now, if you want to check the permission, I want to remove the permission for group owner and other. So what should I do? I will use group owner. Okay. And here just we need to check the permissions one more time. ls happen here. यहाँ read write already available है, read write available है और यहाँ read only available है. So in that case group owner का write निकालना है and other का read निकालना है. In that case what should I do? और user का as it is रखना है. So G minus right O minus read. This one is a minus symbol. ये अल्फाबेट से हम परमिशन दे रहे हैं, माइनस सिंबल एंड ओ माइनस सिंबल. Okay. This one is a permission and after that we need to provide path of file. Like अगर ये above permissions मुझे सेट करनी है तो ऐसे सेट करना पड़ेगा. G group minus write comma O minus read and path will be slash home slash Arvind slash PREMI. In that file okay, so let's check that. Here chmod ch चेक करके ही देना है. ग्रुप ओनर को कुछ नहीं करना है. ग्रुप G minus what permission we required? We need to minus write permission. G हो गया. other के लिए मुझे read permission निकालना है. And what will be the path? So directly हम path में ही डायरेक्ट PSU भी दे सकते हैं. So click on that. ls happen here. See ये earlier permissions है and this one is a now permission. See owner has a read right, group owner has a read and other has don't have permission. ये last तीन bit में work होते हैं, read write execute. See other person don't have permission. Now in that case we're trying to log in by using SYCAC. अब मुझे बताओ SYCAC will be treated as a other user. So now I'm trying to log in using SYCAC. Okay. Now ls hyphen ये particular directory में SYCAC login हुआ है. Now I'm trying to read. I will check the present working directory. I'm working inside the home Arvind permission. So just I will check. I will read that particular file. We do not have permission because SYCAC will be treated as a permission denied. तो इसने restrict कर दिया है SYCAC कि you don't have a permission to read that file. And already I given that permission. मैंने यहाँ permission यहाँ इसको दे दी है. That person don't have the permission. Now what should we do? Exit करता हूँ और उसको फिर से मैं permission देता हूँ कि yes you have access. Sudo chmod. Just I want to provide a permission for what? Other users. So here I will use O plus read. Minus से remove हो जाता है, plus से add हो जाता है. So what will be the path of file? PSUE. Now I am trying to just check the permission. ls happen here. See, read permission is available. Earlier the read permission was not available. Now in this case read permission is available. Okay. Now we'll read that file. cat PESCOE. We can read that file. I am from PSCOE. अब यही फाइल मैंने रीड करने की यहाँ कोशिश की थी. cat PSCOE. We did not have permission. Okay, so likewise we can add and we can remove the permissions. Okay, so this is about what? This is about alphabet. If you want to do the permission, so हम ऐसे भी permission दे सकते हैं. Sudo chmod numeric में like this number. Directly we can enter the number 640. So the first will be treated as owner, second will be treated as owner, and third will be treated as other. Name of the file for न्यूमेरिक अगर परमिशन देना है, लेट्स डू द प्रैक्टिकल. Before that, just I want to check the permission. Earlier permission was 644. Okay. So owner has 6 permission, group one has 4 permission, and other has 4 permission. So now I want to change sudo chmod 640. मुझे चेंज करना है 640. अदर के लिए कुछ भी नहीं देना है. Okay. So now use that permission to the POC. Now done. Check out. See, other has don't have permission. Other के लिए permissions. Now can I able to read that file by using other user sudo su Ramesh is there. इसे यही अंदर हो गया है present working directory के अंदर. So now we'll read that file cat pesc. Other user mother rather than Arvind who is the owner of that particular file. Okay. So अगर मैं SYCAC के अंदर फाइल क्रिएट करता हूँ तो owner will be the SYCAC. अगर रमेश के अंदर करता हूँ तो रमेश will be the owner. So the owner has different permission, group owner has a different permissions, and other has a different permission. Right now I'm not able to read that file. Why? Because other user don't have permission. Did you get that point? By using that alphabets, we can change the permission. By using numeric, we can change the permission. If you have any query, let me know. I will start the directory permissions. Similarly, जैसे मैंने यहाँ लिखा था ना, फाइल परमिशन के अंदर ओनर होता है, ग्रुप ओनर होता है, ऑथर होता है. सिमिलरली डायरेक्टरी परमिशंस के अंदर भी ना, डायरेक्टरी परमिशंस के अंदर भी ना ओनर होता है, ओनर होता है, ओनर. That means in that operation we also do read. In that operation we can do write and we can execute. इसके अंदर execute भी work होता है. So here read replace R. write को W कहा जाता है न्यूमेरिक में. execute को X किया जाता है. So when we न्यूमेरिक में ऐड करते हैं इसे, 4 will be your read, write will be 2 and execute will be 1. फाइल के लिए execute वर्क नहीं होता है, so but फोल्डर के लिए होता है. So max permission will be the 6. We can add read write execute for read write execute for the group owner, read write execute for the other. Okay. When we write in the numeric, then it will be treated as a 7. It will be treated as a 7. Max permission will be 7. Max permission will be 777. Okay. So here I will create the folder one more time. ls. Now I will create one folder mkdir. Name of folder will be the sy only. Let's check out ls. Does we have that folder? Color change होता है. ls -l करके देखते हैं. So now we'll discuss about the sy only. We do not want to discuss about the file. Okay, file हमने discuss कर लिया. When we talk about the sy, see the first letter will be treated as a directory. File के लिए first letter कुछ भी नहीं होता है. Okay, so directory के लिए first letter क्या होता है? D. D stands for directory. Later on, read write execute for owner. Read write execute for group owner, and read and execute for other. Read and execute for the other. Okay, चलो हम इसके अंदर जाते हैं. PSY के अंदर. Now here I will create one file. Cat. The name of file is ABCD. Right? I am from. Check the file. Does we read up the statement? Yes. Now cd.dot. We have that file. Inside that file we have directory sy, and inside that sy we have a file having name abcd. अब उसके related permissions के बारे में पढ़ना है. ls happen here. Similarly जहां हमने वैसे permission दिया था ना उधर फाइल के लिए, वैसे ही हम यहाँ chmod यूज कर सकते हैं। chmod stands for change the permission. Okay, so I will do that sudo chmod. अभी यहाँ permissions already available है, when we create the file at that time by default permission will be loaded. By default permission will be loaded. Okay. So inside that check out other permission don't have permission to write the file. मतलब अदर यूजर अगर इसके अंदर जाता है, सो व्हेन अदर यूजर ट्राइंग टू लॉग इन इनटू द एसवाई, in that case that person will be not able to create file inside the this folder. That person able to read the file, that person able to execute the file. Execute means उस folder के अंदर जाना. Okay, fold execute मतलब क्या है कि folder के अंदर जाना. So that person can able to execute the folder, but that person cannot able to log in the system. So check करते हैं sudo su sycse. Okay, so right now I am in that particular directory. हम वो particular directory के अंदर है, but right now user will be the sycse and will be treated as other user. Okay, so चलो execute की permission है क्या वो check करते हैं. ls happen yell चल sycse फोल्डर दिखाई दे रहा है, so उस फोल्डर के अंदर जाते हैं. सी मैं अभी कहाँ हूँ, sy फोल्डर के अंदर हूँ. दैट मीन्स वी हैव एग्जीक्यूट परमिशन. फोल्डर के अंदर गया मतलब क्या है, वी हैव एग्जीक्यूट परमिशन. नाउ रीड करने की परमिशन चेक करते हैं, ls करके देखते हैं. ls हो गया, दैट मीन्स वी हैव रीड परमिशन. चलो कैट abcd करके देखते हैं. सी आई एम फ्रॉम abcd, दैट मीन्स रीड की परमिशंस भी अवेलेबल है अदर यूजर के लिए, एंड एग्जीक्यूट की परमिशन भी अवेलेबल है. राइट की परमिशन अवेलेबल है क्या, नहीं. We don't have a write permission. We don't have a write permission. So here I'm trying to create one file. Cat pqr. Enter. See, permission denied. Because other user don't have write permission. Other user don't have write permission. So इसे मैं exit करता हूँ. Now अब क्या करता हूँ, इसे परमिशन चेंज करता हूँ, अदर को राइट परमिशन देते हैं. ls happen here we'll provide the other write permission. How will do that? Sudo other person add execute permission to the folder sy, to the folder sy. ls happen here. See, एग्जीक्यूट की परमिशन ऐड नहीं हुई है. ओके, ये ग्लिच हो सकता है, मे बी प्रॉब्लम है ओएस का, लेटेस्ट ओएस है इसकी वजह से. सो विल डू द सेम ऑपरेशन बाय यूजिंग बोथ न्यूमेरिक. chmod ओनर के लिए फुल परमिशन 7, अदर के लिए भी, ग्रुप ओनर के लिए भी फुल एंड अदर के लिए भी फुल. सो हियर आई विल राइट sy. See, right now we have a permission. See, read write execute, read write execute. अब क्या करता हूँ मैं, इस फाइल को sycse से लॉगिन करता है. sudo sycse ls hyphen el. check out other permission have the permission to write that file. cd sy इसके अंदर execute भी है. ls करता हूँ तो read भी कर सकता हूँ, cat करता हूँ तो read भी कर सकता हूँ. now I want to write a file. cat earlier it was show the option, which option shown, permission denied, but see I am ls करके check करो. see pqr file is available, that means the other user have permission to access that folder. Here we can do the write operations also. When I use ls hyphen el, but the owner was changed. See, owner was sycse and group owner will be the admin task. Okay, so ये अलग अलग दिखाएगा आपके पास. यहाँ sycse दिखाएगा. एडमिन टास्क क्यों दिखा रहा है, बिकॉज मैंने sycse को ना एडमिन टास्क ग्रुप असाइन किया था, इसकी वजह से वो एडमिन टास्क दिखा रहा है. ओके, सो लाइक दैट वी कैन डू द ऑपरेशन. अब इसे क्या करते हैं, विल चेंज द परमिशन. sudo ch बिफोर दैट let's have a here sudo chmod 700. What does it mean? Owner has full permission, group owner has zero permission, and other has zero permission. Okay, so the name of folder will be the S. Let's happen here. Check out. See, यहाँ full permissions थे अभी तक. Earlier, full permission was there. Now, owner has only permissions. Group owner has a don't permissions, and other user also have don't permissions. Other user को भी permissions यहाँ नहीं मिले हैं. Now, I trying to log in. If I trying to log in by using sudo su sycsc, a sudo su sycsc, in that case, ls happen here, other user cannot insert into the folder. execute की परमिशन उसके नहीं है, so मैं यहाँ अंदर जाने की कोशिश अगर करता हूँ तो we get error. See, we get error. मैं यहाँ परमिशन नहीं है. so, फिर से वापस आते हैं. so, अब क्या करते हैं, अदर पर्सन को ओनली एग्जीक्यूट की परमिशन देते हैं, ओनली एग्जीक्यूट. ओके, सो sudo chmod 700. अदर के लिए, ग्रुप ओनर के लिए कुछ भी नहीं, अदर के लिए वन ओनली. वन की क्या होता है, एग्जीक्यूट. वन मीन्स व्हाट, एग्जीक्यूट. check out ls happen here. See, other permission can execute that. That means that person can enter into that folder. चलो लॉगिन करके देखते हैं. sudo su sycsc ls करके देखते हैं. ls happen here. Other permission have only execute. Okay. Now I am trying to enter that sy folder. We can enter. See, sy present working directory देखो, sy के अंदर मैं जा चुका हूँ. But does that sycsc user have permission to read the file? read के लिए है क्या, नहीं. write के लिए है क्या, नहीं. ls करके देखो. See, permission denied. We cannot able to list out the objects only. We cannot able to list the objects. Object भी list करने की permission नहीं. We know that the file name is abcd. So let's try cat abcd. We do not have permission. Particularly जब read करता हूँ तो कर सकता हूँ, because that abcd belongs from what, कहाँ से belong थी, sycsc, इसलिए वो read out होगी. but उसके अंदर permission है क्या, नहीं. ls other permission, another file is also available. exit करते हैं, ls करते हैं. see, psue is the file. ls hyphen l करते हैं, ls करते हैं. so psue करते हैं, ls hyphen l एक बार करते हैं. so psue owner will be the Arvind. okay, so sy के अंदर जाके करते हैं, ls hyphen l चेक करते हैं. so see, pqr is the file and abcd is the file. so execute मतलब परमिशन ही नहीं है. आप अब इसे ना रीड की परमिशन देते हैं, रीड की. okay, so cd dot dot here will do read permission. sudo, before that just will check the permission earlier. execute permission is there. sudo chmod 705. भाई मतलब क्या है, रीड प्लस एग्जीक्यूट. भाई मतलब क्या होता है, रीड प्लस एग्जीक्यूट. फॉर व्हाट, sy folder. now ls happen here. check out, owner has a read write execute and group owner has only read and execute. okay, now we'll trying to log in into the sudo su sycsc. ls करके देखो. सी, psu and sy is there. so other permissions उसे लिस्ट भी कर सकते हैं राइट नाउ. cd sy के अंदर जा सकता हूँ मैं, ls करके देख सकता हूँ. नाउ आई कैन शो द फाइल. अर्लियर मुझे नहीं देखने की परमिशन. ओके, नाउ कैन आई एबल टू क्रिएट अ फाइल. ओ हियर, मुझे फाइल परमिशन क्रिएट करने की जरूरत है क्या, क्रिएट कर सकता हूँ क्या. टच pqr. pqr is already available but we don't have a permission. xyz permission denied. क्यों, other person don't have permission to write the data. other person don't have permission to write the data. like that we can do the operation. okay, so याद रखना है, परमिशन सेट करते समय आप डायरेक्टली ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं, u plus read write execute if you want to add. okay, comma g minus read write execute, comma o minus read write execute. ये तीनों ऑप्शंस दिखाई दे रहे हैं इसमें. ओके, u read write execute, G माइनस करना है, O प्लस करना है या माइनस करना है, what it mean, and after that by using that we can do the permission, we can set the permissions, or also by using this technique numbering format we can set the permission. ch mod अब ये कहाँ यूज होते हैं, इंस्टॉलेशन के टाइम पे होते हैं या कम कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट डेटा है, आई वांट टू रेस्ट्रिक्ट ऑल अदर यूजर्स टू एक्सेस दैट फाइल, ओके, तो ऐसा करना हो तो आप ये कर सकते हैं, like we can say that also do one important thing, see I will show you one more important thing, ls hyphen el करके देखो, sy के लिए कौन एक्सेस कर सकता है, ओनर, so here I will change that permission, sudo chmod 000 for sy. What does it mean, no one can access that file? इसका मीनिंग ये हुआ ना, कुछ भी नहीं है, यहाँ मैंने 000 लिखा, दैट मीन्स नो वन कैन एक्सेस दैट पर्टिकुलर फाइल, ऐसा भी हो सकता है, so, कोई भी इस फाइल को एक्सेस कर नहीं सकता, इन दैट केस मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट, root user always have access to read the file. Root user, the name of user will be a root, always have access to read the file. उस यूजर को ऑलवेज एक्सेस होता है पर्टिकुलर फाइल रीड करने के लिए, सो लेट्स डू दैट, sudo hyphen I, इससे रूट यूजर से लॉगिन होता है, ओके, नाउ कहाँ जाना है आपको, cd स्लैश होम स्लैश नेम ऑफ यूजर अरविंद, ओके, इन दैट एंटर करो, ls करके चेक करो, इन दैट आपको जाना है परमिशंस में, परमी, ls hyphen el करके देखो, सो sy के लिए किसी की भी परमिशन नहीं है, बट स्टिल दैट पर्टिकुलर यूजर कैन एंटर इनटू द फाइल एंड रीड दैट फाइल, cd, यहाँ मैसेज नहीं आएगा आपको कि यू डोंट हैव परमिशन, दिस इज ओनली फॉर रूट, ये रूट के लिए होते हैं, मतलब आप कंपनी में किसी काम करते हो तो इन दैट केस आपका रूट यूजर आपकी सबकी फाइल्स चेक कर सकता है, ओके, इफ इट इज अ रेस्ट्रिक्टेड आल्सो बिकॉज रूट यूजर हैड दैट प्रिविलेज, ls करके देखो, कैट abcd करके देखो, कैट pqr करके देखो, यहाँ फाइल क्रिएट कर देखो, ts सॉरी टच दैट पर्सन हैज अ परमिशन, अगर परमिशन यहाँ से रिमूव कर दे, इसका मीनिंग यही है कि ओनर को भी परमिशन नहीं है फाइल क्रिएट करने की, यहाँ ओनर को भी परमिशन नहीं है फाइल क्रिएट करने की, ls cdsy इसको भी परमिशन नहीं है फोल्डर आने की, अंदर जाने की, ls happen here because the owner of that particular file is Arvind, but that person don't have permission to read and execute the file, ओके, सो कभी कभी ओनर जो एडमिन होता है तो ऐसा कर सकता है, अब जब छोड़ के जाते हो तो इट विल सेट द परमिशन लाइक दैट, ओके, when we left the company, so this is about what permissions. If you have any query let me know, we'll discuss about that, or yeah, I will share that video, you can watch that video and you can do the practicals also, and also